Hello, this is Professor Afrikadzata Deku speaking to you from Spartanburg, South Carolina, USA, and I'm here to share with you some of my Africa-centricity poems. And this one is called Recipe for Man-Made Impoverishment of Today's African. Today's African on the continent, today's African in the diaspora. How we've been systematically impoverished. We are not poor. We are the owners of the richest continent on earth. So the question is ignorance. Once you know that you are the owner of this continent, you do everything within your power to claim it and develop it for your benefit, instead of allowing others to come and develop it for themselves while you beg for their crumbs. Let them define themselves as rich and you as poor, even if you know it is not true. Let their foreign experts and their photocopies in continental Africa repeatedly nail into your coconut how to know, accept, believe, and become chronically needy and poor. They program you to be for their profit. Let their philosophy of neocolonialism institutionalize your poverty in impoverishment for life. Let their well-catered-for agents of neocolonialism in power for them in continental Africa faithfully implement to the letter their well-planned, a highly protected agenda for your impoverishment in the name of their dependent development. Individually and collectively, believe and accept their lies that you are poor from head to toe, even though you are the owner of the richest continent on earth. Think of yourself as poor from head to toes, with all your heart, that your definition. Think of yourself as poor from head to toe, with all your heart, that their definition, their concept, the practices of poverty are the only one there is in the world for you to swallow to your death and for their feast. Believe you are poor, and poor you will die. See yourself as poor for life, no matter what. Feel poverty all around you. Smell poverty everywhere. Touch poverty all day long. Speak poverty all day. Eat poverty every time. Drink poverty always. Wear poverty all the time. Sleep and rise with poverty at all times. Survive daily in poverty. Plant and water daily the seedling of your poverty for the guaranteed harvest of your man-made poverty, even if you are not poor. Turn yourself totally poor in thoughts, words, and deeds, no matter what. Look for riches or wealth with poverty eyes. Proclaim daily riches are not meant for you. Remind yourself you do not deserve to be wealthy like others. Envy the rich and the wealthy around you. Develop and nourish daily your poverty consciousness to the point of no return. Let your entire life become poverty created, poverty based, and poverty oriented. See yourself in the service of poverty from head to toe. Let poverty become your deity to adorn and love to death. Believe no matter what you are, do or achieve, poor you will always be. Refuse to accept the truth that poverty is not the cause but the effect of poverty. Reject the truth that poverty is man-made, with you as its creator or destroyer. Say thinking poor does not make one poor. Say poverty has nothing to do with one's belief in poverty. Say you are fated or destined to be poor, and poorer you will surely turn yourself into on the richest continent on earth. But sooner or later, whether you like it or not, the African-centric continental African truth on poverty will once again rise up as our glorious continental African sun to rescue the chronically suffocating and impoverished today's continental diaspora African from the deadly claws, a poison of self-made and self-sustained poverty consciousness, for a glorious, total, and permanent attunement to and enjoyment of our recovered continental African paradise of limitless riches and wealth, which most of us are kept ignorant of, but which belong to us all by divine right for us to claim for the benefit of us all, now and evermore. Meaning, when we allow others to tell us what to think, how to think, we become the lies that they teach us. So when they say we are poor, they teach us in their colonial school system that we are poor, we can't do anything without them. They are rich, we need their riches to develop. Once you accept all those lies, then you begin to think poor, act poor, eat poor, and all that kind of murky poverty thing we have been programmed into our consciousness. They take root, and they take root. So because they take root, they've taken root in our system. We can see the riches that we have. We are constantly, or be programmed constantly to be begging for the accounts compared to Africans' riches. Europe is poor compared to African riches. Even America, USA is poor compared to African riches. African riches, you have 3 times richer than USA. 3 times bigger than USA. China, why do you think they are going round to pick up the pieces, the leftovers that the West have left behind? Because they know Africa is very rich. So they want a share of our meat. African meat is very delicious. Everybody except us know that. So everybody wants it. They all come. They pick, take. But they don't leave anything behind for our people. And what do? They put puppets all at the top of all the various colonies that they have created to serve their interests. Put puppets at the top. We, the scholars, they have brainwashed us into thinking like them, so we can see what they are doing to us. And our people, 70–80% of our people still don't have water, still don't have electricity, still don't have no right, no guarantee for anything. And what are we doing in our cities, capitals? Busy fighting for crumbs that they throw at us. You want to see how many of the ministers have 2, 3 cars, 10 cars, or who have more Swiss bank account, or stupid monkey things? What our people are craving, are dying of the basics. So this means that we are not poor. So as long as once we realize that we are not poor, then we know that we are the richest. We are the owners of the richest continent on earth. That means that instead of believing in their poverty for them to come and dominate us, we will start organizing ourselves, reclaim the continent, unify it, empower it, create our own United States of Africa, have our own African Marshall Plan, implement them. Everybody will start fishing for themselves rather than begging for other people's pieces of fish. And the continent will be a paradise for the enjoyment of everybody. This is not algebra. Common sense. We have the common sense. That's why when we are begging and crying for everybody, we are suffering, they will laugh at us. Japan is an island country. If you tell Japan now, give us everything you have in Japan, we will exchange it with Africa. Japan will leave everything behind and come to Africa. And within 2, 3, 4 years, they will turn it into a paradise. And we have the same power, the same mental power to achieve for us what we did for ourselves in the past. But there were no white man, no Arab, no Jew. So why can't we do the same? Thank you.